Welcome students. In this video we are going to discuss about economic system and its types. Okay. So let me begin with the meaning of economic system. So it refers to the manner in which individuals and institutions are connected together to carry out economic activities in a particular area. Okay. So it refers to the manner in which individual persons and institutions. So institutions in the sense combination of several institutions or entities or agencies. So they're all connected together to carry out economic activities. So carry out economic activities. Can you list out the economic activities, students? Economic activities are production, consumption, distribution. Okay, so these economic activities are carry out in the particular area. So it talks about economic system, basically describes how a country's economy is organized. Okay, so that means how goods and services are produced and how they are distributed and at what price they are distributed, right? These are all carried out in an economy, isn't it? So here it talks about the method used by the country. These economic activities are carried out in every nation. Okay, so here he talks about the methods used by the nation. So methods used by the nation, the area of production, consumption, then distribution of goods and services in a particular area, that means in a particular society. Okay, so economic system refers to an organized way in which a country allocates resources and distributes their goods and services across the whole nation. Okay, so the term economic system um, refers the methods. So methods used by the nation in the area of production, resource allocation, distribution of goods and services. Okay, in a society. Okay, so we can identify three types of economic system in the world. Okay, so the first one is capitalist economy, then the second one is socialist economy, and the third one is mixed economy. Okay, so in capitalist economy, the economic activities are controlled by the private sectors. So here economic activities are controlled by the private sectors. Okay, then in socialist economy economic activities are carried out by the public sectors. Okay, that means government. Okay, so in mixed economy both private and public ownerships are carried out. Okay, so in mixed economy both public and private sectors carried out the economic activities. Okay, so here we have three types of economy. First one is capitalist economy, the second one is socialist economy, and the third one is mixed economy. So in capitalist economy, economic activities are controlled by the private sector. Okay, in socialist economy, economic activities are controlled by the public sector. In mixed economy, both public and private interfere in the economic activities. Okay, let me proceed with the meaning of capitalist economy. Okay, let me give a small introduction. Okay, about the capitalist economy. So it refers to a system where all means of production are owned and controlled by private sectors. Okay, owned and controlled by private sectors for earning their profit. So in capitalist economy, all the production activities are owned and controlled by the private sectors. Okay, so here the private individual has the freedom to undertake any occupation and develop any skill. So in capitalist economy, the private individuals has the freedom to undertake any occupation. Okay, so has the freedom to do any business and undertake any occupation and develop any skills. Okay, so manufacturers produce goods and services with profit motive. So here in capitalist economy, their motive is to earn more profit. So here Adam Smith is the father of capitalist economy. Okay, so it is also known as free economy or modern economy. So capitalist economy is also known as free economy or modern economy. Let me discuss about the features of capitalist economy. Okay, so the first one is private ownership. The second one is freedom of choice. The third one is profit motive. The fourth one is free competition. The fifth one is price mechanism, and the final one is role of government. Okay, let me begin with private ownership. So in capitalist economy, all the resources are owned by private individual. So can you list out the resources, students? What are the resources we are having in our economy? Can you give your answers? Okay, let me give answer. Okay, so resources are land, labor, capital, organizations, right? So these are all controlled by the private individual. So in a capitalist economy, these resources are owned by private individual. So the owner has the right to own, keep or sell their resources. Okay, so owner has the right to keep, use or sell their resources according to their own wish. Okay, so the properties can be transferred to heirs after their death. So in capitalist economy, all resources are owned by private individual. Okay, that is the first one. So the next one is freedom of choice. Okay, so each individual is free to carry out any business. Okay, and trading their uh, goods at any place and produce any commodity. Okay, so in capitalist economy, each individual in that economy has a freedom to carry out any occupation. Okay, so freedom of choice means they can do any business. So they can do any business, okay, at any place. Okay, so similarly, consumers also has their freedom to buy any commodity as per their wish. Okay, so in capitalist economy, each individual has freedom to carry out any occupation or trade at any place and produce any commodity. So like that, consumer also has a freedom to buy any commodity as per their choice. Okay, so the next one is profit motive. So here in capitalist economy, the major motive of economic activities are to earn more profit. So here the golden rule for producer under capitalism is maximizing their profit. So to maximize profit. Okay, this is their main motive. So in capitalist economy, economic activities are carried out to maximize their profit. So the next one is free competition. So there is a free competition in both product market and factor market. Free competition in both product market and factor market. Okay, so product market is a place where final goods are sold to household. Okay, so factor market talks about the goods that is used for factor production. Okay, so here the government cannot prevent firms from buying or selling in the market. So here there is a competition between buyers and sellers. So here in capitalist economy there is a free competition between buyers and sellers. Okay, so the next one is price mechanism. So all economic activities are regulated through price mechanism. So here in capitalist economy, price that means market forces of demand and supply deciding the price. So based on the demand and supply of that product, prices are determined. Okay, so prices are fixed based on the demand and supply of the product. Okay, so here demand and supply is the market force. Okay, based on the demand and supply, prices are fixed here. So then final one is role of government. So the government has a limited role in a capitalist economy. Okay, so in capitalist economy, the role of a government is minimum. Okay, so these are all about features of capitalist economy. Okay students, let me get into the topic of socialist economy. So socialist economy refers to a system of total planning, public ownership and state control on economic activities. Okay, so here it refers to a system of total planning, public ownership and state control on economic activities. Public ownership means government ownership. Okay, that means it denotes the government, right? So socialism refers to a system of total planning, public ownership and state control on economic activities. That means major industries are owned and controlled by the government. Okay, so here major industries are owned and controlled by the government. Okay, so all the resources are owned and operated by the government. So here public welfare is the main motive behind all economic activities here. Okay, so in socialist economy, public welfare is the motive of all economic activities. Okay, so the father of socialism is Karl Marx. Okay, the father of socialism is Karl Marx. So father of socialism is Karl Marx. So it is also known as planned economy or command economy. So socialist economy is also known as planned economy or command economy. Let me discuss the features of socialist economy. Okay, so the first one is public ownership. The second one is central planning. The third one is maximum social benefit. The fourth one is non-existence of competition. The fifth one is absence of price mechanism. And the final one is equality of income. Okay. So the first one is public ownership. So in socialist economy, all resources are owned by the government. Okay, all resources are owned by the government. Okay, so it means that all the factors of productions are nationalized and managed by the government. Okay, so in socialist economy, all resources are owned by the government. Okay, so the next one is central planning. So here planning is a main part of socialist economy. So in this system, in socialist economy, all decisions are taken by the central planning authority. Okay, all decisions are taken by central planning authority. Okay, so in socialist economy, there is a planning committee for each and every activities. Okay, so railway department is the best example here. So in our country, railway department is controlled by the government, isn't it? So here price fixation for railway tickets and number of compartments attachments. So like these decisions are taken by the government. Here we can't able to interfere. That means as a private people we can't able to interfere in these decisions, right? So railway department have the planning committee, so these decisions are taken by that government people, right? So that in socialist economy, likewise in socialist economy, all decisions are taken by the central planning authority. So the next one is maximum social benefit. So in a socialist economy, social welfare is the main motive in all economic activity, right? Social welfare is the major motive, okay, for all economic activity. Okay, so investments are planned in such a way so that the benefits are distributed to the society in a large manner. Okay, so here in socialist economy, they planned all investment based on the welfare, right? So in socialist economy, maximum social benefit is the main motive. Okay, so the next one is non-existence of competition. So in this economy, there is no interference of private people in business activities, in economic activities. So here absence of competition in the market. So in socialist economy, there is an absence of competition in the market. So the government has full control over production and distribution of goods and services. Okay, so the consumers will have a limited choice in socialist economy. Okay, so here absence of competition. So in socialist economy, there is an absence of competition. Okay. So the next one is absence of price mechanism. Okay. So here the pricing system works under the control and regulations of the central planning authority, isn't it? So already I told you that in a railway department all the decisions are taken by the government people, right? We are not able to interfere in these activities. So here price absence of price mechanism means all the in a capitalist economy, price is fixed based on the demand and supply of the product. Okay, so if a product have high demand means, if a product has high demand means, then the price will rise. If the product has low demand means the price will fall. Okay, but in socialist economy all the decisions are taken by the government. So here the pricing system controlled by the central planning authority. Okay, controlled by central planning authority. Okay, so here there is an absence of price mechanism. Okay, okay, the final one is equality of income. So what it means, so basically we have two classes of people, isn't it? Haves and have nots. So haves means who own the property, and have nots are who do not own property. Okay, so in this situation the rich become richer and the poor become poorer. Okay, so here economic inequalities increase, but in socialist economy all the business activities are taken by the government, so there is an equality of income. Okay, so it removes the reduction of economic inequality. So in socialist economy it removes the inequality in the economy. So under socialism private properties and the law of inheritance are not exist. Okay, so in socialist economy there is an equality of income distribution. Equality in income distribution. Okay, among people. Okay students, let me explain the mixed economy concept, right? So in mixed economy both private and public sectors coexist and work together towards economic development. So in mixed economy both private and public sectors, okay, so both private companies and public companies they are working together to uh, for their economic development. So it is the combination of both capitalism and socialism. Okay, so it eliminates the evils of both capitalism and socialism. So in these economies resources are owned by individual and the government. So in mixed economy resources are owned by both public and private. Okay, so India is the best example for mixed economy. Okay, so in our country we are following mixed economic system. Okay, so India following mixed economy system. The first one is, this is the features of mixed economy. So the first one is ownership of property, the second one is coexistence of public and private sector, the third one is economic planning, the fourth one is solutions to economic problem, and the final one is freedom and control. Okay, so mixed economy is about the combination of both capitalism and socialism. So in features also both it combine the both private and capitalist and socialist economy. Okay, the first one is ownership of property. That means the means of production and properties are owned by both private sector and public sector in mixed economy. Okay, so in mixed economy the ownership of properties are carried out by both public and private. Okay, private sectors. Okay, so here the public and private sectors have the right to purchase, use or transfer their resources. Okay, here in mixed economy we are having public sectors companies, and also we are also have the rights to start businesses, right? So both in our country we are having both public sector companies and private companies. Okay, so the next one is coexistence of public and private sector. Okay, so coexistence of public and private sector. In mixed economy, both private and public sectors are coexist. Okay, so private industries undertake activities primarily for profit motive. Okay, and government companies are run for the motive of social welfare. Okay, so here in mixed economy, both public and private sector are coexist. Okay, the third one is economic planning. So the central planning authority prepares the economic plan. Okay, in mixed economy, the central planning authority prepares the economic plan. So national plans are drawn up by the government, and both private and public sectors are follow that rules and run their businesses. Okay, so in general, all sectors of the economy function according to the objectives and priorities, that means the targets laid down in the plan. Okay, so in mixed economy, all sectors of the economic functions are laid down in the based on the plan. Okay, so here in mixed economy, the economic plan are drawn out by the central planning authority. Okay, planning authority based on the central planning authority. So based on the economic plans given by the central planning authority, the both private and public sector run their business. Okay, then the next one is solution to economic problem. So the basic problems of what to produce, how to produce, or for whom to produce, okay, and how to distribute are solved through the price mechanism as well as state intervention. Okay, so here in an economy, basically every economy faces this problem. Okay, so what to produce and how to produce, for whom to produce, and how to distribute their product are solved through this mixed economic concept, right? So the price mechanism here, it is based on the demand and supply in the private sector, and in public sectors it is based on the central planning authority. Okay, so the next one is freedom and control. So through private sector, we have the freedom to own resources, produce goods and services, and distribute the products. Okay, so in a mixed economy, we have the freedom to produce whatever you want, and we have some restrictions for the certain products. Okay, so in mixed economy, the overall control on the economic activities are taken by the government, but we have the freedom also for doing our business on our own wish. Okay, so that's all about this. So today we discussed about the economic system and its types. Thank you, students.